Hey everyone, I'm Candace, obviously. I completed my pediatric fieldwork at Camp High Five, which was hosted at We Rock the Spectrum, which is a sensory gym in Kernersville for any child, but it's primarily for kids to be able to explore all their different senses while engaging in play. So there's a bunch of swings, there's crash pads, there's slides. There's a sensory room, there's a zip line, there's a big trampoline, there's just a lot of fun stuff for children to play on and engage with one another on, while also working on, gross motor, sensory, fine motor, all that fun stuff that we've been learning about. So at Camp High Five, this was led by Mistress Thompson for her research project. The primary purpose of this study was to research the effectiveness of CIMT, so constraint-induced movement therapy, on children with hemiparesis on one side of their body. So in this case, it was children with cerebral palsy. My buddy, she had right-sided hemiparesis, so her left side was dominant, her left arm, her left foot, and during the camp activities, they would put the splints on. Periodically throughout the day, we would take them off and do skin checks, but they would put these splints on their dominant hands to engage in camp activities to practice using that non-dominant hand. So what we would do is throughout the day, we would start with free play so kids could kind of get out their jitters and just have fun, get out some energy with one another. And then we would begin with the craft. So this was with the splint on, and they were encouraged to, use that non-dominant hand. Especially with my buddy, a lot of them needed hand over hand support because their non-dominant arm or hand upper extremity was very weak and hypotonic due to the hemiparesis. So after the craft, we would go into more free play, and then we would do another structured activity such as board games, free play, snack time, free play, lunch. There was a lot of free play incorporated while they were wearing their splints, just to get them engaging in the primary occupation that we were watching them partake in, which was play. We also got to watch them eat. For lunchtime, they did not have to wear their splints, but for snack times, we did we told them they had to wear their splints, so they could practice eating with their non-dominant hand, and we would have to help them a lot with that. So yeah, the primary framework that we used for this population was the neurodevelopmental frame of reference. And this, of course, is that holistic approach that allows us to help in the development of children with neurological conditions, and in this case, cerebral palsy. We wanted them to increase independence through helping them with movement patterns that they would not normally do on a regular basis, just due to their more dominant side, like gravitating to using that side. We wanted them to practice moving that non-dominant hand in a more functional way. So whether that be play, eating, drinking, toileting, we did have them take it off for. So yeah, overall, it was really fun. I did not think I wanted to work with pediatrics. I think you guys have heard me say this prior to this. I didn't think I wanted to work with kids just because I didn't have a lot of experience working one-on-one with children in a therapeutic setting. So I think I was scared, more or less. So working with kids really, in this experience at least, I know it can be different based off of wherever you were at, but it kind of showed me that I really was passionate about working with kids. And although I was extremely exhausted by the end of each day of summer camp, I felt so fulfilled inside. I was able to just play with the kids and almost bring out my inner child and have fun. And although we were doing something structured and meaningful and purposeful to what our goals were, trying to work with them to get that use back in their non-dominant arm or upper extremity. But we were able to have fun and create relationships and do all these really awesome things that, therapy doesn't have to be, this is what we're doing today and this is how it's going to look and these are the goals and we're trying to meet this outcome. Like I think we've all learned thus far, it is not linear. So yeah, I really enjoyed it. I think that everybody in the same fieldwork site as me, I think we all worked really well together and we all had a really good time. So yeah, that was it. Camp High Five forever.